save the most exciting announcement when his connection is stronger.
Until he comes back.
We lost you.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Am I back yet?
You're back.
Please repeat that last sentence.
Okay. Thank you for
We just
letting me
dropped the mic.
Exactly. Boom. So what I was saying is I've got a couple announcements.
Save the most exciting announcement when his connection is
Save
stronger.
the most exciting one for last. And I don't have slides for all of this, guys. I don't know that slides were even necessary for this, but we've talked about Legal Shield in the past, and it's taken us a while to get the API and the automations done with Legal Shield. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So one of the things that we need to do is get the link up in the mega menu here.
In the marketplace,
Is that for Keith Singh?
it's the bottom part of, not mentioning him, but it's the bottom part regarding what Solveres is doing in real estate.
Okay. Yeah, I think that should be harmless. Yeah.
Okay, just take me. I don't think too many people know this. Hi, everybody. This is Mark Samus, the founder and chairman. This is something that touches my heart. It's really important to me and the difference that we are making. So I just want to read something to you, and then I'll get off the real estate part of it. But this is so exciting, everybody. Just listen to this. We have something very unique. We call our connector pledge. And it's an agreement between the client, which is a homeowner or potential home buyer, and a Solveres realtor, in which the realtor becomes.
Is that for Keith Singh?
It's the bottom part of.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some coffee.
Hey, Steve, since we have a moment before we get started, I wrote something this morning that I sent to one of our new partners. I'd like to read to the group that I think will be very exciting, if you don't mind.
Is that for Keith Singh?
It's the bottom part of, not mentioning him, but it's the bottom part regarding what Solveres is doing in real estate.
Okay. Yeah, I think that should be harmless. Yeah.
Okay, just take me. I don't think too many people know this. Hi, everybody. This is Mark Samus, the founder and chairman. This is something that touches my heart. It's really important to me and the difference that we are making. So I just want to read something to you, and then I'll get off the real estate part of it. But this is so exciting, everybody. Just listen to this. We have something very unique. We call our connector pledge. And it's an agreement between the client, which is a homeowner or potential home buyer, and a Solveres realtor, in which the realtor becomes the client's realty advisor. And the client agrees to have the realty advisor represent them in real estate transactions. This creates a relationship, not just a transaction, where the realty advisor captures future market share. Solveres is an innovative, aggressive, and focused company positioned to change the real estate industry. We have formulated a marketing strategy within the network marketing genre. During the testing of our unique concept in the marketplace, we received a strong market acceptance of both a product offering and its network marketing business model. Until now, the methodology surrounding the acquisition of customers in the real estate industry has focused primarily on the transaction and not the relationship. With the real estate professional, Solveres is positioned to help create relationships with realtors and clients through our unique and powerful connector pledge, helping nonprofits. The main attraction to the Solveres business model is that it gives an excellent sales and marketing tool to a large industry which desperately needs new and creative methods of generating leads and sales. We also offer our members a path filled with possibilities on their terms. It's a low-cost, low-risk way for members to start their own business, regardless of professional background, life experience, or education. Members supply the passion. We provide the training support, inspiration, rewards, and a system. Back to you, Steve.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. That will be, I think, give you better contact as we go and progress. And I don't want to say launch. We've really already launched this program, but we are developing strategic partnerships, which is really going to massively expand that program. So I think that's what Mark's really excited about, is the relationships we're building to grow that program. I do have a recording going, but I've been kind of stalling another minute to let people come in. We've got some decent numbers here, which is good to see. Got a couple announcements, and then I think with those announcements, we're going to kind of walk through some of the steps so you guys can implement. Once again, this is Saturday. We have a couple things to finish up, which I think Micah said he's going to be doing today, which will activate the pages that we have. So it's probably going to be later today that if you have customers that are interested in some of these things, you'll be able to access it. And that will all make more sense here in just a few minutes. So we'll let people finish coming into the group. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. By the way, I'm Steve Muckensnabel, CEO of Solveres, for those who don't know who I am, but I think I know everybody here. Sam, love your background there.
Sam's always got something new going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm incognito today, so I'm trying to mess around with a good face on my profile.
We like seeing his face.
I think just because I'm about to hop in the shower, so.
Hey, I'm so excited to see Jerry Rhodes here today. Jerry has a huge organization in Solveres. Welcome, Jerry.
All right. I have got 5 after, so that's kind of our designated starting time, guys. So I'm going to save the most exciting announcement.
He's going to save the most exciting announcement when his connection is stronger.
Until he comes back.
We lost you.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Am I back yet?
You're back.
Please repeat that last sentence.
Okay. Thank you for
Just
letting me
drop the mic.
Exactly. Boom. So what I was saying is I've got a couple announcements, some solutions, and then, but I'm going to save the most exciting one for last. And I don't have slides for all of this, guys. I don't know that slides were even necessary for this, but we've talked about Legal Shield in the past, and it's taken us a while to get the API and the automations done with Legal Shield. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So one of the things that we need to do is get the link up in the mega menu here. And we're going to put something like insurance and protection. So it'll have another category here because we have other insurance products that are coming up. But Legal Shield will fall under that. And so then when you click that, you'll be able to come to the site here. And there's 2 different programs, essentially. And we may have a couple more that we're going to add. But there's Legal Shield, and then there's ID Shield. So you can buy those individually, or you can purchase them as a bundle. And again, there's some changes that are going to be made here. Right now, this shows just an individual plan, but there will also be individual and a family plan for both of these items and the bundle. And so Micah said he should finish this up today, which means that if you have people interested in this product, which is an amazing product, since I've had a lot of businesses, and if I do real estate transactions, I've had renters, it's very comforting to have a legal person go over those contracts, any issues you have, and for $25 a month to be able to have all your contracts reviewed, to be able to talk with an attorney if you need one 24/7, if you're in a car wreck or you're getting arrested and you need to talk to an attorney, you can pick up the phone and get in touch with an attorney. And then the ID Shield, I can't remember the name of the other company. Somebody else can help me out as far as that started out with the $1 million policy or insurance, essentially, if you get your identity stolen. In comparison, this one looks to be a lot more robust than even that one is. And it's only $17 a month. And of course, bundle them together and you've got a really good deal. They also have another one that's kind of like a handgun protection. So if you're a concealed carry person, you can add a rider to your policy, which gives you some better protection with that. So we're really excited about Legal Shield. They're obviously a national company. They do a lot of marketing and advertising, and our pricing is better than if you went to the Legal Shield and tried to purchase it directly from them. So we have a group pricing, and it's commissionable. So it's not just a service, but it is also something that you can earn commissions on. So I'm really excited about that. We do have Denise here, who is actually more knowledgeable on all of the policies and everything. So, does anybody have questions on the legal shield? And Denise, if you'd like to take a minute or two to expand on what I've covered on this, please do. Is she there?
Yeah, I was trying to unmute. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Yeah, so great. So as you guys know, I'm really excited about this and appreciate all the hard work on the back end because I know it's not easy. You know, we all think it's easy, boom, we get a solution that should magically appear, but kudos to the team, first of all, for making it happen. There is also a small business writer as well as the concealed weapon writer, which all have small businesses, and we are marketing to small businesses. So we'll get you some more information on how that works. And the Legal Shield, that price is for your whole family, as long as your kids are living at home. I believe, I'll have to confirm the age for you. It might be 26 or it might be 24. And if you have a disabled child in your home, it's for life. So that $24.95 gives everybody protection. So if your kids are off in college and they get pulled over, or they need help, they have that too. You just have to add them to your back office.
Now, Denise, do they have to have the family plan in order to have them covered for that?
I'm sorry, you were fading out a little bit, Steve.
Do they need the family plan in order for that to be covered?
For the ID Shield, yes, not for Legal Shield, because everybody has their own identity and stuff like that. So that if you want your family for the ID Shield, then yes, that's an additional. But actual Legal Shield itself, no, that's for the whole family.
Excellent, excellent.
So everybody needs their wills done. Husband.
Somebody had a question. Now, Jack, you have your hand up, but I think somebody else started to speak first.
They also have what's benefit for our customers is they have a work from home policy that you add on $14.95 a month, and that can be a real value. And these it is 26.
Yep. Jack, what you got?
I just wanted to add in, have all states been considered? Because with Legal Shield, there's a wide variety in the types of services. And I know the standardized prices have been posted, but I just want to make everybody aware that Legal Shield offers different services depending upon the state that's a person resides in. So I'm not sure how that's being incorporated into the overall Solveres package.
Yeah, so right now, again, that's Denise maybe answered that better than I can, but we have the different plans that are applicable for all the states, so it's consistent at this point. But if there are individual plans in addition to that, we don't really have all of those up on the site, so we'll have to work through that if there are. Denise, did you have any comments on that?
Yeah, I'm going to have to dig into that a little bit deeper because I'm not aware of the way that Jack is positioning it. So let me dig into that, and then I'll get back to everybody with the correct and concise information so I don't misspeak.
Yeah, thank you, because I haven't heard any of that in our discussions either. So
No.
I actually had a person that contacted me or approached me about Legal Shield several months ago. And that individual, my first exposure was from an agent in Colorado. Well, because I'm in the New Jersey area, that person was able to sign me up, but they were unable to assist me with the peculiarity and the legal differences between the states, such as Colorado and New Jersey. So that was a bit of a stumbling block.
yeah, well,
Those differences only exist if you're going to sell, not to buy. It's selling.
thanks, Doc. Appreciate that. Yeah, and we have a direct support that Denise hooked us up with, and so those type of questions we can easily get answers to with just a quick email or a phone call, right, Denise? Through Fred.
Sorry, but dogs were barking. I had to mute again. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to send a text while we move on, and then I can get back later in this meeting if I hear back. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you, Denise. So that webpage should be live today, and then hopefully we have the links ready to go as well from the mega menu. And then the other one is the cash value life insurance. Now this one, because there are so many plans available and so many options, we're not putting in individual plans that people can purchase because you just can't do this with this type of insurance. But what we can do is, you guys, most of you have met Grace. She's done a couple trainings here already. When they go down to the bottom, this is where your customers will start. You'll just schedule a free consultation, fill out this form, right? And it has a little drop down on the different types of things you're interested in with the insurance. And then Grace will actually schedule the appointment with them and meet with them and take over. And I will tell you that she is extremely customer service oriented. She's very thorough. She'll probably spend an hour with them, just even on the consult, and then walking them through all of the different policies. I know when she did it with me, and I don't think she treated me any differently than she does anybody else, but every step of the process, right? Putting together the applications, all of the follow-up, she schedules that. So you'll meet with her, and then before the end of the meeting, she schedules the follow-up appointment to make sure the next step is taken care of. So I'm really thrilled to have her on board, because I know you guys will be taken care of and your customers will be taken care of. They're not going to fall through the cracks anywhere. And that's often an issue when we deal with some third-party vendors is, you guys might submit a contact form and then people don't hear back from them. And I know that's not going to be the case with the insurance. Any questions on that? Again, there will be a link on the mega menu, so all you have to do is click that link to go to the page or share the URL directly to that page. Good. With that, everybody's just waiting. What is the big exciting announcement? So with our software bundle, I haven't seen anybody bundle the software like we have, especially at the pricing. Many people sell just the CRM for $197 to $297 per month with the version that we offer in our tech bundle. But bundling them together and having it to where you guys as a pro member can have it automatically turned on for Meeting, automatically turned on for Now Site, and then run through the Pro Concierge. It's not easy for us to do like a la carte type purchasing. That's why we don't have people say, okay, can I just access Now Site? Can I just access the CRM? We pretty much said, no, we can't do that. One, because of the technology, but also the price is already so good at $79.95. It just doesn't make sense. Now, the challenge that we've had is people go, this sounds really good, but I need access to the software so I can try it out. I want to really kind of play with it for a little bit before I commit to the purchase. And even with the pro membership, because the tech bundle is bundled with the pro membership, people want to get into the website. They kind of want to take a look at the back office before they fully commit. Micah found a way with kind of a workaround with the software to actually create a 30-day free trial for the pro membership. And this is exciting because, one, it's 30 days instead of 2 weeks. Most software places will give you like a 7-day or 14-day free trial to play around with the software, and then you have to purchase it. We decided to go with 30 days, full access to the bundle. So we're gonna get them enrolled in Now Site, we're gonna get them enrolled in Meeting, and they're gonna go get onboarded with the pro membership without having to pay a dime, right? They've just put their credit card in, they get a full month. So everybody that joins Solveres now has 30 days to actually sell some of the tech bundles or any of the other solutions. So literally, you can have your pro membership paid for before you even get charged for it 30 days after the fact. So the process is real simple. First off, before I show you how to do that, does anybody have questions? I know it's kind of a simple thing. Of course, free 30-day trial, everybody does it. It was actually very difficult for us to put that together. Comments, feedback for people that are, you guys that are here, do you have customers that you know that this would work for? That have kind of been on the fence because they haven't been able to try it out. And feel free just to unmute, guys. Jack, I think your hand's up.
I just want to say thank you very much. Dr. Harvey and I had a conversation about this exact consideration for the pro representative or the pro package implementation. So I'm very happy to see this come to fruition. This will be time to get on the bus with Solveres.
Yep. And Solveres is really investing in everybody that comes in, because it costs money when somebody signs up for the pro membership. It costs money to get them enrolled because we start getting billed for the different pieces of software. So what I highly recommend is whenever you enroll somebody in a pro membership, just kind of have that in the back of your mind that your job is to help them become successful. help them get those first sales. Even if it takes 3 sales to cover the cost of the 189. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's 189 right off the bat. So you only need 2 sales for the first month, right? 2 tech bundle sales to cover the first month, and then it's 79 thereafter. So they can do 1 sale a month. If they've done 4 or 5 sales, the residual income at that point is going to cover the cost of their pro membership. So it's a real
Steve, I have
simple
a
way.
question.
Sure, Jack.
And I didn't want to interrupt you, but is there going to be some way that when people do enroll in the pro representative package, that it's identified that they get a free trial for 30 days? Because I can start selling the 30-day usage right now, but there has to be a way to clearly annotate that the new users will be able to enroll in a 30-day trial.
Yeah, so that's a great question. I'll go through the process right now of how to do that, and it may have changed. I know Mike has been working on it over the past couple of days, but let me share my screen and I'll show you exactly what you do, and I'll use you, Jack, as an example. So,
Jack, I wanted to add to that. So our suggestion is not to lead, with something for 30 days. Don't consider this, all of a sudden this is your great sales funnel, free. Because I think that's exactly what, you have in mind at this moment. You want to use this for people that you've been speaking to that are on the fence, that are thinking about it. Maybe they have an excuse. Maybe they say next month, whatever. That's when you can offer them this opportunity, to try it. It's kind of like, when you're buying a car and they ask you, if I was able to do that, would you make your decision today? What this does is it helps you get people off the fence, but it's not something to go out there and lead with, because now you're going to get people who are really not interested anyway, but it's free. So, okay. And that's just going to create a whole lot of work for us and a whole lot of, people that are canceling for you, because if they don't already know about the program and they're not already somewhat excited about it and have an interest, but they're just for whatever reason not pulling that trigger, that's when you can go and offer this free trial. Does that make sense to everyone?
Absolutely.
yeah, Deborah, I know we talked extensively about this, and I'm so glad you brought that up. So your strategy, and again, is to start with the bigger, it's not even a big ticket, but start with what you want, which is to sell the Pro Tech bundle and the Pro membership. Okay, so that's and then you downsell them to the free trial, right? And if they're still on the fence and they don't want to commit to that, then you downsell them to becoming a member, a free member. Just get them in the system so we can start dripping emails out to them. All right, but that's where you want to finish, not start. So to your point, Jack, yeah, absolutely, go out there and start selling it. But like what Deborah said, sell the Pro Tech bundle first, and then offer that.
Steve, I just wanted to add in briefly that I have hundreds of people that want me to personally train them on the pro representative package and how the components work. But I need to be able to provide a few of them with the free package so that I can take them through the process by sharing a screen with them on Meeting. So I've already essentially set up the interactions. I just need access to the product to show them. But I actually have a thought. I can actually show them with my own package. I don't need them to have a free package to show how it works. But I want to be able to offer that to them after I provide them with the training.
Yes. And I'm glad you said that, because that's what I was going to say, Jack. Show them everything with your own version and get them to purchase. If they're wanting training on the software, to me, that means they want the software. So then it's like, well, go ahead, sign up as a pro member and you'll get access to the software. But don't say anything about the free at that time, right? Just try to get them to do it up front, because remember, your commissions will not trigger until that payment is made, and that's 30 days later, right? So it is going to defer the commissions for 30 days. Now, if they're a pro member and they sign up and that day or the next day they sell something, those commissions will get paid out because they're a full-fledged pro member. You just won't get paid on that pro membership for 30 days. So it's in your best interest to get them to go ahead and commit up front. Other hands up. Bill Shaw, what you got?
Everybody doing? Yeah, I totally agree with Deborah and you, Steve. If you just give away free memberships for 30 days, people are going to sign up. They're never even going to go on it. You know, and it's just going to be a mess for the back office people to take people on and off. So, you know, that, to me, I think the free thing should be as your last resort to offer them. Well, you know, I'll give you this 30 days free, like you give them a favor or something. Otherwise, you're just going to have thousands of people signing up, and you know, you guys are going to be putting people on, putting them off, and it's going to be a nightmare.
And you're going to creating hassles at the end of 30 days that you can't even realize.
Yep. Yeah. And I will say, it's going to take a lot of work when we get cancellations, right? Because that's a manual process for us to turn off the access to their accounts, right? So
You know what you really
go ahead, Bo. Oh, you muted, Bo.
what you want to lead with is it's over $297 a month for this package, but Solveres is able to give that to you for under $80. That's how I kind of lead into it. Then people say, well, gee, I can't do it this month. How about if we're able to defer it for 30 days? Go ahead and join today. You put your credit card in and it's deferred for 30 days. I like the idea of deferred instead of free.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Better word.
Yep. And this applies, and I don't think that's changed since Micah did it, but also to the SR membership, the 1995 membership. You can do the same process to enroll them in that membership. We'll put that out officially. I know Micah's not here today, but when we talked about it, I think he was going to set it up that way, but we'll confirm that one. I don't see as many people using that, the free trial for the pro membership or the deferred trial for the pro membership should be the way to go. So let me show you guys, we got something in the chat. Good. Let me show you guys how to do it. So if you have somebody interested today, you can get them signed up. So I'll share the screen and let me go to, so you're in your homepage and we're going to clean up the access to the different memberships. But right now you can just go to the bottom of the screen and click on representative opportunity. What I'd like to see here is a header like memberships, and then have, you know, affiliate, solutions rep, pro member, where you can just click it and go directly to the checkout page. But for right now, just click on rep opportunity, and when you scroll, you'll have access to the 3 different options. Go to the pro account, more info, that takes you to the checkout. Micah put it up here, right here, 30-day free trial. What you want to do is enter your code here. So let's just say, Jack, what's your store code?
713, and I want everyone to remember that. 713.
So you apply the code. The code was accepted. They go up here. Okay, refreshed a little bit. So we should be able to hit subscribe and save. And it didn't work for me. Thank you. Where's Micah when I need him? I did this earlier. Okay. Well, it's doing some kind of refresh here. So let me see.
It might be his store name you need instead of the code.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'll go with the store name, Steve.
Well, I did use mine and it did the same thing. So it looks like what he did is he, instead of using the code on this page, he created another one. So you want to click try risk free. And it says, welcome to our 30-day free trial.
There you go.
And I've got, so it zeroed it out. This one's got to go. So I did it twice. Yeah. So he's got a model pro rep 3 and continue.
So are we supposed to use our affiliate code? Like mine is 1345.
You can
instead
use
of for the trial.
Yeah, you can use your store name as well.
Oh, use the store name. Okay.
Right. So if I'm gonna have to probably refresh, but if I put in here like my store name up at the top here says Pono Quest, I could use Pono Quest and apply the code. So either one will work. The number that you have for your affiliate.
Yeah.
Right. This one right here.
Yeah.
So yep. Either use that or use your store name?
Oh, so my Sam Silver Solutions.
Yeah, is that whatever that is?
Yeah,
so
that's what I named.
Yes.
that's the process. They can only use it one time, so you can't have somebody use your code
Okay.
and then go through and do it multiple times. We did that so people can't just sign up for multiple pro memberships. They can only do it once, but you can use your code as many times for new people as you want.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. So hopefully that's pretty simple.
Denise, you have your hand up?
Yeah, two things. I did get clarification. Our friend is available to jump on at 1:30 and go over that, as well as if anybody has any other questions. He's making himself available. If you guys would like him to do that, he can jump on the call with us. That's one.
Oh, that'd be
Would that be
great.
helpful?
Yeah.
That's in
absolutely.
1 minute, Denise?
Okay. Two. I'm sorry,
In 1 minute?
Steve? Yeah, he said at 1:30, so I can tell him to come on in if that's okay.
1:30 Eastern time.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's perfect, Denise.
Yeah,
Thank you.
like now. And then the second thing is, Steve, the other day when we had our meeting, we went over some old slides, for the Tuesday. And then the previous meeting, we went over something, and I just wanted to be clear. Is it the 297 value for the CRM, or is it the 497 that we're getting? Because both numbers were given, and I had a client asking me that question specifically. And I'll get
No,
Fred while you answer that.
That's a great question. And it's both really, Denise, because different agencies will offer that product for different values. So if I go into my agency account for the software, they have a recommended selling price. The minimum price that agencies, when they use the software to sign people up for just the CRM, is $97, right? So the system is set up. If I do a sale through the CRM, it's a minimum of $97. So that's what everybody else is selling just the CRM for. Now that version does not have all of the features in it, right? They extracted the templates and some of the workflows and all of those things. And then you can charge, like, I think it was $197 for the next version up. And then it was like $397 for the full version that we offer in our package.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So but the agency has the option to choose that. The minimum they have to charge though is $97, and then they can pick and choose what value they want to put with the different features. So that's why I use that. Right.
Sure. So when we're marketing it, so we're all consistent, what is the number that we're actually telling them that this package is worth?
Well, I tell them to be, so I'm up front. I say it can be anywhere from $97 to $397. And then I explain why. And the place that I do that is when we're bringing on our SBCs and we're showing them the value of the software, because I don't want to say it's $297, because they can go into the vendor site and purchase it for $97, right? They can't purchase our version for $97, but they can purchase a full featured version for $97. So that's only right to tell them that, hey, that's an option. Otherwise, it's really misleading if you say, hey, it's $397 for everybody's. Hopefully that made sense. I didn't confuse anybody.
Well, I think what we want to know is what Denise is asking. What is a apples for apples comparison? And I think that's probably is the 297 to 397.
Yeah. And I'll go into SaaS mode. Here we go. I'm trying to find my settings for this so I can show you exactly in the software. Oh, here it is, SaaS configurator. So I'll share my screen, and I'm just going to show you guys what I'm talking about. And right here. So this is our agency version of the software. Okay. And if you can see here, the minimum, and this it's set up so marketing agencies can use the CRM and sell the versions of the software through the CRM. And so when somebody purchases the standard version, it'll automatically create their sub account. That we do that manually, so we bypass this whole feature. And Mike is actually working on the API so we can automate it. But we create everybody's account manually. But these are the features that this one offers. So two-way texting, messaging, chat, rep management, texting, missed text callback. So you can see there's no automations in this standard version, right? The workflows and everything. If you want the next level, $297. See here, I underquoted you guys. $297 to get additional features. And then if you want the premium version, which is what we offer in our tech bundle, they recommend selling that for $497.
So we
So
should be
that's
saying
the
497 then.
This would
Exactly.
be the apples for apples value.
Yep, perfect. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you.
So we
Okay.
need to put that 497 then on all of our stuff.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
on the
certainly
slides.
put that value on there.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, and what I might do is have Linka recreate this in a smaller format so you can compare it. Right? So
That's a good idea.
On a website, I'll have her put that together, and then I'll link it here and say this is what we offer for our version. But
Steve,
yes, sir.
does that create a problem down the road with them?
No, because contractually, the company says you can only advertise that software. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I needed to know.
Yeah. They say you can't advertise the CRM for $79.95. So please don't do that. Don't go out and say, hey, we offer the CRM. That's why I tell people you offer a pro membership for $79.95. And they get the software for free. It's included with our pro membership. All right. That falls in line with their contract. So they're good with that. And that's what's kind of nice about Solveres is it's unique in the way that we offer things. And they do that, for instance, because if you go to a marketing agency and you're paying them, X amount, $200 a month, $500 a month for their services, they're going to give you the software for free because they're going to upload all the campaigns and the landing pages and all that into the software for you to access it. So it's a nice opening for us to be able to offer it the way we are.
Hey, Steve.
Yep.
The way I've been saying it is we have a tech bundle. It's 95 a month with a one-time setup fee of $189. That includes the CRM.
Yes, that's fine.
That's fine? Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, and I would throw in there the pro membership. Yeah, we offer our pro membership one-time fee, and it includes the CRM, Meet, and Now site.
Perfect. Okay.
Just so later, if they say, hey, you told me the CRM was, I said, no. I told you the pro membership was $189.95 and $79.95 a month. And if you sell the benefits of a pro membership to them, that's a perk, right? Yeah, you get all the software, but by the way, guys, you can share any of our solutions now and earn income off of that,
Right.
or not. It's up to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Did we have any hands up, guys? I don't see any hands up yet. How about some questions? Anybody have questions? Kat, how's that going to help you with your SBCs?
So, yeah, and when we were talking about cost, I'm trying not to be a spaz about it, but I get it that it's just $497 for the software, but I'm helping hundreds of people brand themselves, landing pages, marketing. So if somebody had told me as a new SBC, I'm going to show you from point A to point Z, and we're going to circle all the way back, I didn't have access as a successful business owner even for anything. Nobody would want to mentor me for under $5,000. And that was only in one aspect. So I'm trying to remain calm here, right? To the best of my ability, I'm trying to remain as calm as I can be. But when you talk about automation, the power of technology, having mentors that are going to guide you specifically, the opportunity to even touch any of these businesses without building it yourself, I don't have access to that as a successful business person for anywhere near that price. So the conversation that I have with some of my more sophisticated existing business owners that I'm working with, mentoring, I'm all about let's remove the barriers. I know we have to put something on paper, but it would have been priceless for somebody like me that I'm hungry for it, passionate about helping others. This is priceless for me. There's no value. So hopefully as I'm working with my team, and mentoring them, training them, they're going to quickly identify as they progress, and some already have, and some are actually joining me on this session. They're like, oh my gosh, I get it. The light bulb went off. I need to automate, or my subscription for this generic one is running out. I need to jump ship. Great. Use the one that I'm using for all of my businesses, and I'm going to show you how to do everything and connect the dots.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I wish I had this before.
Yeah. Now I'm going to hold off what I had to say because I know Deborah's going to probably say what's going through my head because she's good at that.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to. I have two things. Number one, Fred has joined us, so we're going to be able to ask him directly any questions about Legal Shield. But before I turn it over for that, and Steve has his comment, Kat, I have to fire you up one more time because you know what? You don't need to pay for that subscription to Calendly anymore because your CRM has a calendar and you can use it right through that. How do you like that?
I didn't know that.
I just saved you some money.
Thank you, because I'm struggling. I'm constantly going in there and revising it, and I was like, there's got to be a better way. So when Jack was talking about, I have hundreds of people now that I'm responsible to make sure that they're trained on. I want to go to one spot. I have everything. If you guys could see my screen, everything is tabbed on the top. So I'm still learning, and I appreciate that feedback because I will absolutely drop that. It's a nightmare for me.
There you go.
Yeah. So what I was going to say is for all of you who are recruiting SBCs, what will become part of our company overview that Deborah and I do every week, we will be able to offer this to the SBCs because right now we give them the opportunity to use our software to input their lead into our software, but it's difficult for them to track those leads, right? If they want to do follow-up calls and figure out who's made an appointment. Well, now we can just say, hey, get the pro membership, the 30-day free trial with the pro membership, deferred trial, right? With the pro membership, and you'll be able to input all of your leads yourself into the campaigns and track them. So we're going to be signing up a lot of pro members for you with this this new option. So with that said, I really appreciate having Fred come on. So I want to turn this over to Fred. And is he here? Where is he? I don't see him yet.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. We had a question, and it was regarding maybe different programs or option available from state to state. Is that for customers, or is that for people that are selling the Legal Shield, or does it not exist?
For both, there are no geographic limitations in the United States. It's all 50 states. We even have 4 provinces of Canada. So, as an example, I'm in New York City. I use the New York City attorney all the time, but I'm buying a place in Florida because the New York City lawyer is not licensed in Florida. The Legal Shield lawyer in Florida is helping me with that. When I had a problem with Delta Airlines, Delta's based in Georgia. So I went to the Georgia law firm. So the Georgia law firm is helping me. I like to show what I'm saying. If I can, is it okay, Steve, if I just show my screen? Because I can show you where the 50 states are.
Yep,
okay.
Top right, hit the share screen. You got it.
Will do. Okay, let's see. This is.
And then Jack, I'm going to give you a chance to ask your question again while we have Fred on, but not yet. Let's let Fred. He might answer it for us.
Yeah, you see here, this is the legal plan. This is the general website. This is more, by the way, this is more expensive. Solveres gives this to its customers better than Legal Shield. They're getting directly from Legal Shield. But this is the website. And as I'm adding the legal plan. I can put any supplements in, hit continue again. All right, let me take this part out. Okay, hit continue again. Or check out, I should say. You see here it says New York, that's because I'm in New York. If I want to change that, I can change it to, look at this, it's in alphabetical order. Any state in the country, I can put in here. So we can get coverage in every state in the country, and this is where you choose it. As an associate and member. Did I stop sharing?
Yep, you stopped sharing.
Okay, I did. Okay. The last story is I had a CEO of a well-known company. So I won't even say the company because then you'll know who it is. Call me from California and she's a multi 7-figure income earner. So we were talking about saving money. She felt like it wasn't cost effective to hire a new lawyer in New York because her lawyer in California wasn't licensed in New York. So she called me, and we got her the lawyer in New York to help her with her real estate transaction in New York. So 50 states is one of the main things to do.
Through Legal Shield. Nice.
Really good
Nice.
thing, yeah.
Jack, go ahead and ask your question or say what you were telling us, because I don't want anybody to be confused with that.
Okay, Fred, what I was told is I initially came into contact with Legal Shield and its services courtesy of a seller or a representative in Colorado, and I'm in New Jersey. So what happened was that representative in Colorado informed me that they could not answer my questions, that I had to contact a legal representative or a Legal Shield representative in New Jersey. And I think that's erroneous information. And I want to just give you some guidance, Fred. It's a systemic problem with Legal Shield representatives. It's negated with the Solveres plan, but as a Solveres representative, as a Legal Shield representative, I want to bring that to your attention because I've had similar interactions with 5 or 6 Legal Shield representatives, and they all informed me that they couldn't give me quotes or they couldn't interact with me because different states had different legal, I don't know what the word is, different legal situations. And that's exactly not the case.
Yeah, and some associates aren't as informed. We definitely do cover you in all 50 states. I can think of what mistake that one associate made, but the good news is that in Solveres, you guys have a 20-year veteran and a single point of contact, which is me. So if anybody, you or your members, so anyone in Solveres or someone in Solveres enrolls, they need help, they got me who's well-informed and will be able to service, all the Solveres members.
Awesome.
Carol Sue's going nuts. Carol, go ahead.
Yeah, just a sec. Just as a side note, everybody, Carol Sue, we have multiple screens going, and you on mine, you're on the second screen, so we won't see your hand, you raising your hand all the time. So just use the one you just did already.
Well, I'm having a hard time seeing it. Okay. I'm really excited to hear about how we are working with Legal Shield. I have been an associate since 1997, and I can tell you it is good in all 50 states. And yes, if you have a problem in another state, they get you it's called a referral lawyer. So you don't have to worry, Jack, even though they say, well, we can't help you, they get you that referral lawyer. There's one lawyer that's for each state, one law firm, but then they have the referral lawyers that they refer all over the country. So an example, I got a ticket in Florida and I lived in Oregon. So I called my firm in Oregon and they got a referral lawyer in Florida who went to court for me, got me off, never even went on my record. Now, and that was when it was probably prepaid legal, but
yeah.
And we had stock in prepaid legal that then it got bought out by Legal Shield. But so you don't really have to worry. You will get a referral lawyer. It is not that they say, we can't help you. No. And even if they don't have the expertise in that, whatever it is you need, they will give you a referral lawyer. When my daughter she was bitten by a dog, and we tried to get $25,000 for 7 years. And we dealt with the insurance company, and we weren't getting anywhere. When I joined Legal Shield, or at that time prepaid legal, we couldn't use the lawyer from that law firm because that law firm was on retainer for the insurance company. That's because they choose only the best law firm in each state. So it was that high of a caliber. They have to be in a certain caliber to even be in legal, to be representing Legal Shield. So they gave us a referral, but we still got our 25% discount. And so it cost us, it would have cost us $4,000. It cost us $3,000, but he got us $35,000, more than I could get when I was trying for it for 7 years. We got it, and then he stopped. He said I shouldn't even have had to pay that much, and because it took so long. at some point, he said, I'm not going to charge you anymore. I just hope you come back from it. But so they will give you a referral attorney so that you get the best coverage. I hope I covered that for you. I'm sorry if I intervened.
No, that's great, Carol Sue. The testimonials are great. And that reminds me to tell you guys, if you have an experience with Legal Shield or any of our solutions, please send a testimonial, video or in writing, to support@solveres.com so we can start adding those to our landing pages. We don't want to make up testimonials, obviously. We want real testimonials on there. And then also, if you're interested in this Legal Shield, because to me it's a pretty exciting solution, go into our marketing resources page, click the button on meeting archives. Fred did a great presentation. He gave some examples of how he used it because he got out of a ticket as well doing the same thing Carol Sue did. But take a look at that. It was a really great presentation and goes over the different plans.
So I do have a question about how it works, because I'm just really finding out about it. I had heard the rumor that Solveres had it, but what I'm hearing today is everybody, do you have to first, number one, join as an associate? Can you just, or is everybody automatically an associate? Or how, or do you just, you also have the option to sign up for the different options? Because I was actually trained in selling it in all the different, groups, business, the truck drivers, etc. There are different divisions that you can sell. So are we getting trained in those as well? How does the whole system work? That's my question.
I'll let Fred, he can probably explain that better than I can. This is a group offering through Solveres.
It's raining here and hard to hear, so I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah, this is a group offering through Solveres. That's why we have it at a lesser price. Go ahead, Fred.
Yes, and that's absolutely right. You're getting it as a group benefit. You get it at a discounted rate, and when you're sharing through Solveres, you don't have to sign up as an associate. Solveres will take care of the compensation for you guys.
Yeah, that's what's really nice about when Deborah and I vet other solutions that we have, we can bypass their comp plan, right? We just say, hey, write the check to Solveres, and then Solveres can distribute based on our own comp plan. Makes it really, really simple for you guys.
Absolutely.
All right, now we can open it up for questions. Wow, I didn't think it would take this long, but we're 50 minutes into it. Anybody else have questions?
Yeah, I have a quick question. So part of my mentoring, I'm going to actually help my agents, my small business concierge, build their teams for those interested in that aspect of the business, because some are and some are not. So when I'm helping build their teams for them, do I keep track of their codes? So I don't want my agents, in other words, to accidentally use my code and then I somehow get credit for what I'm helping them build.
Yes, you are going to want to do that. So if you're helping build your teams underneath you, you're going to want to use their code or store name.
Okay, got you. Thanks.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Okay, I'll collect those.
Yeah, and I think you can find those when you go into your matrix or your team, and you can find out what their codes and everything are, and then just use that. And it's essentially you'll just go into their store, right? You'll access their link, go into the store, and sign people up right from that page.
Okay, yes, because I'm happy to enter my code for my main team builders, obviously my team.
Yep.
But I'm just thinking ahead because if it doesn't end there, I'm going to help them build theirs. We're in the process of that right now. Okay.
Yep. And that brings up a good point, Kat, because we've run into this in the past. Is Solveres has taken the position that we don't want to be jockeying around placement of members, and what I mean by that is. Based on maybe a strategy you have to build your teams and so forth. We don't want people after the fact to say, hey, I want to move this person into this leg. We're not going to do that because that affects a lot of other people when we do that, and we have to get all these approvals. So it's important to enroll them correctly in the first place and have that code. If for some reason, Kat, though, somebody enrolls and they just use your page, immediately we can go ahead and make that change. All you have to do is send a ticket to support and say, hey, this person enrolled in error underneath this person, yesterday. Can you move them over? We're happy to do that. But months down the road, if you go, you know what, I would go up the leadership rank and I put this person over here. We're not going to do that. Just go out and get another person, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm not, yeah, I don't even think like that. It's just,
Yeah.
I want to make sure that, because it's, and maybe I handle that behind the scenes now that I think about that, by only allowing invitations, because sometimes I'm still in the building blocks phases with certain agents, whereas once they start that taste of success, now they want to fast track it. Now they want to expand and branch off. So maybe I'll handle it internally a little bit different for right now. But I just wanted to ensure, for their sake, that I'm doing the right thing to give them that credit.
Yeah.
They're not mine. Okay.
And I'll use Kat as an example, because there are some people that only bring a few members in. There are some people that bring a massive amount of members in, but they don't follow up with them, right? Or they're not really high quality members. They're just names, and they were like, oh yeah, this sounds interesting. I'll just sign up for a free account. That really doesn't help the company. What Kat does is she's bringing in a massive amount of members, but if you've heard what she said, she's taking responsibility to train them, to reach out. So she's putting in the work for her team, and that is an ideal way to do it, right? You want to make sure that you're getting quality people and that you're following up with them and training them. I saw Carol Sue, is your hand up from before? Okay, Jack, what do you have?
Steve, I just wanted to say that I have also brought in a massive number of Solveres members. And one of the things that frustrates me is I don't have access to my members' Solveres ID unless they give it to me. And what happens to me on several occasions a day, for example, is I'll have somebody join my team from Pennsylvania, as an example. It doesn't matter where they join me from. After I conclude that conversation, I immediately will meet someone else from Pennsylvania in a subsequent conversation. Well, to make a long story short, I have that first member signed up, but since I don't have their member ID, because they have not given it to me, I can't refer that second member to that first member quickly. So
Yep.
I really wish there was a way that I could access the Solveres member IDs for everyone on my team.
So I'll address that. And I think when you say your team, you're essentially referring to everybody downline from you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here's an example. Let's say you recruited Kat. Okay. You have access to her ID because she's directly underneath you. But you recruit Kat. Kat recruits hundreds of people, and she's got her training processes. She's bringing them into maybe a Facebook group where she can post stuff and
Okay,
communicate.
Steve, one moment.
Let me finish. Please, Jack.
Yes,
Jack,
I don't have access to her numbers, Steve. I don't. I don't.
Okay, well, let me refer then, I'll take a look at that, but let me refer to not your direct downline. My point that I was making is Kat is growing a team and managing her team. Are they underneath you? Yes, but they're really Kat's team, and Kat's probably not going to want somebody else above her reaching out to these people, maybe sending out messages and creating confusion. So what I would suggest if you're wanting to interact with people below your first level, open up a Facebook group, open up a channel, and you can invite them, but you're not going to get their information and just directly reach out to them.
Okay, Steve, now can I respond to that? Because this is where I need the support. I agree with everything that you just told me. However, let's use Kat as an example again. Kat is from Indiana. I meet somebody in my conversation journey from Indiana. The only reason I want Kat's link and her Solveres ID is so I can refer people to her. That's what I'm doing now. I can assure you there won't be any interaction with the member directly. I just want to be able to provide Kat's link to that person if they're from Indiana so that they could become part of her referral group.
Jack, that's very easy to do simply by, reaching out to Kat and, asking if that's something that she wants to participate in. Just give people the option.
Yeah, it's got to be voluntary. They got to volunteer to give you their information. We're not going to provide it. And just to clarify, if you go into My Team in your back office, it does give you the store URL for the person directly underneath you. So you can reach out. You can use the contact form at that point to reach out to them. So your direct downline, you can do that. And that's for the protection of all the members, because Jack, we may have some people that they just want to go out and reach out to as many people as they can, and they're using this platform to reach out and contact people, and they're not very discriminate about whose downline they're in or how it's affecting others or if it's confusing them. So it's important. We won't give out that information. If you email us and say, hey, I need to get a hold of this person, if they're not in their direct downline, we're not going to give out their email address and their phone numbers and such.
Can I just say something about that real quick? Do you mind,
Yes.
Steve?
Oh, no, go ahead.
So within my network, what I've been doing is, and I can appreciate where you're coming from, but you know, originally I signed up and I'm walking through. This is more of like, as Rob's would kind of say, my trial period, right? If you will. I haven't even begun to engage with my direct friends, small business owners, my entire network, because when I do that, they're bringing on tens of thousands of people. So I think for now, with whatever you have going on at the volume, what works best for me is utilizing my meeting. And then I would just create like a small spreadsheet so that you can refer accordingly by, you know, specialty, professional, what they have going on in terms of, you know, which areas they focus on, who you'd like to lead them to and why, or just be able to send out a mass email through BCC utilizing your email saying, hey, would you guys mind sharing these for the following reasons? Please reply back by, you know, X amount of time, or join me on meeting for this solution. And here's why I'm asking that in bulk. That'll save you so much headache, so much time. And then it will become more manageable as the people that you're training, they're going to explode too. You know, they're going to attract larger audiences. So you're going to identify that structure that's in place to work that system effectively and ensuring that you're protecting your team.
Yep. Great point.
Absolutely. No, we're coming up at the top of the hour. Does anyone else have a Legal Shield question while we have Fred here with us?
I have a Legal Shield statement to make. I'm going to be
All
taking a certification course for commercial drivers on November 17th. And once I have completed that certification and have it, we'll be able to offer that for the entire organization as well.
Quick question, Jerry, you asked Mark to give you a call. I'm not sure if Mark is still on. You're talking about Mark Samus.
Okay.
If he's, I'll send him a text and let him know that that you want him to reach out to you. All right, guys.
Yeah.
All right. If we don't have any other questions, Fred, thank you so much for showing up. Is he still here?
Yes.
Thanks, Steve. Yes, so many screens, right, Steve?
Yes. Yeah, really
Thank you,
appreciate it. Guys,
everybody.
I mean, that's awesome to have a solution provider be able to just jump on a meeting like that and interact with you. I love it. I appreciate that, Fred.
Awesome. Have a great Saturday, everyone.
Thank you,
Yep.
everyone.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care.
Hey,
Okay.
Steve,
See you next time.
Yes, sir.
can you call me? I'm trying to catch up with everything. I've just had a hip replacement. I've been out for like 3 months.
Okay.
So-
Let me plug your number into my phone real quick before.
You don't have to call me right now if you're busy, but I need to talk to somebody.
0643. Okay. I'm going to log off, Jerry, and then I'll hit the button because if I don't do it now, I'm sure I'm going to get sidetracked. So
Yeah,
I'll
you're
chat
good.
with you in a sec. All right,
All right,
guys.
thanks.
Everyone have a great weekend.
Steve, can you
Yes.
share the meeting? Can you share the meeting?
Yeah, if you want to stand by. Thank you for that, Sam.
I'm holding.
Okay.